Hey guys, welcome to the finale. Well, the final episode of the Amazing Race recap. Well, for season 1. So this is season 31. This is a great season. I enjoyed it so much. Apart from the fact that two of my teams that I was cheering for, were eliminated. Those teams were Becca and Floyd, and Korey and Eliza. But, what could you do? The race kind of sucks when you're, and things don't always go your way, so they certainly didn't go my way. They certainly didn't really go my way a lot this season. Same, and that goes for season 29 too, and season 28. And yeah. Oh yeah, there is Canada season 3, and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I'll talk about the winners later because I want to go in order. So first, teams raced to London, England, and yeah, so they raced to London. The teams took a helicopter ride to this place, this castle I think it's called Dover Castle, and dun 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 dun. That's where the roadblock was. So in the roadblock, you had to figure out what I thought was a tricky word puzzle thing with numbers. It's kind of like a combination, and then it would bring up letters. So then, and if you typed it out. So if you typed it out on the typewriter, it would print a message, and I can't remember what the message was, like, at all. So yeah. Three teams got it on their first try, and those teams were Leo and Jamal, Nicole and Victor, and Tyler and Korey. I was sad that Colin and Christie didn't get it on their first try. It's kind of sad. But then they did manage to catch up. So then teams had to fly to this place, fly back to London to get their next clue, and they had to find their clue at that seaboard thing. Oh, it was a pier, and it was in, yeah, and I think the next clue was they had to go find this woman who was like a circus woman to get their next clue, and then dun 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 dun. It was eventually the detour. By the way, I'm just a little bit rushing today because I got 2 legs recap today, so yeah. So in episode, what the? Huh. Anyway, so the detour. In the detour, it was Roe or no. Now I probably would have chose Roe first, and then I would probably have done no. Well, if I knew if I knew it was going to be that hard, that I would probably have switched and things like that. Anyway, okay. So in Roe, teams had to take a lesson from these professional athletes who do this thing with this somewhat boat thing. It's kind of like a canoe. And they had to complete a 200-meter course in under 1 minute. And Colin and Christie were the only team to stay there and complete it. Meanwhile, all the other teams went there and then eventually switched. Leo and Jamal kind of did the smart thing, and they were only there for about 30 seconds, in the water for about 30 seconds before they got out and went to the other detour, which was no. And no, they had to memorize a taxi route. They had to go in this taxi and memorize 22 destinations that they passed. And they had to say them correctly, too. And Leo and Jamal did not get it on their first try. No, did any team that went to that detour. Yeah. Nicole and Vector, nope, they didn't get it on the first try. Tyler and Korey, nope, not them either. Anyway, and then so what else? Yeah, so I think Leo and Jamal eventually got it, followed by Tyler and Korey, and then next Colin and Christie did complete Roe, and then
Nicole,
afterwards, sorry, I'm yawning there. I don't like yawning. That's kind of very if you ask me. So, it's alright. Yeah. Anyway, so then teams found out. Dun 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 dun. They're heading to the bits of fun. When they got to Phil, they had a girl. Yeah, but when they got to Phil gave them the clue, and he told them to find about 7 items on a display. You have to find them in this market. And that kind of screwed some people up. There was something that was kind of a little bit cool because there's this disco thing. Oh my goodness, I yawned again. I'm so tired. Anyway, yeah. So Leo and Jamal got first, and for ever. They got first in this leg after, because if you don't know, they got eliminated last season in England, and the last time they played, and Well, dang it again. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm probably gonna edit these notes out. Maybe not. Okay. Tyler and Korey got second. And then Colin and Christie. Thank you, Colin and Christie, for getting it. And Nicole and Victor were right there. So Nicole and Victor got eliminated from the race. I was so happy because I wanted an all amazing race finale. Anyway, continuing on. On next, teams were racing to the United States. Guess where in the United States? Detroit, Michigan. And so, yeah. So, teams went there. And teams got yawned again. Dang it. I'm probably gonna yawn through this whole thing, so I'm gonna end this video here. Just kidding, I'm not. So, yeah. So, the first roadblock was her teams had to go down this building. Well, one person had to go down this building and look at these numbers, and they had to put them in a combination lock, and well, that was the combination to this vault thing in the building, in this building thing. I think it was a bank, really. And yeah, they had to follow these instructions. And let's say Leo and Jamal got there first and they left last. That's because, well, Leo struggled at the lock thing. They really struggled. Well, he really did. Ugh. And so first, Colin and Christie got out, and they had taxi trouble, so that kind of put them back a little bit. Tyler and Korey then got it, and they didn't have taxi troubles at all. And yeah. So, and then they left, and they found out they were heading to route info So then their next challenge which was route info. Teams had to go bowling with footballs. They had to throw a football at these bowling pins, and then they had to get them all down, which really didn't seem that hard at all. So yeah. Next challenge was teams had to make 5 records at this record place, which is another route info. And yeah. They did it good. Tyler and Korey didn't get it on their first try, but Colin and Christie did. It was kind of a little bit neck and neck between those two between the two teams throughout this whole leg, kind of. So Colin and Christie left that challenge first, and then Tyler and Korey followed them, and yeah. So the next challenge was another route info. What the heck? So in this route info challenge thing, they had to, with loud music playing in the background, which I can't remember the name of the song. Teams had to look at this display, and they had to set up a drum thing, this drum set. And well, let's say Tyler and Korey did struggle, and so did Colin and Christie. Colin and Christie didn't really have a lot to do. They had to flip up a lever thing And they eventually got out, and they were on their way to the finish line, but we'll get into that in a minute. So, and then Tyler and Korey had this thing. It was literally like a washer thing, and it had to go on top of this cymbal, and it was on the ground. Like, I was so scared when I was watching it last night because, well, let's be honest, like, I probably wouldn't have noticed that, and Korey did. They almost got it right, and then they got it right after Colin and Christie left, and then dun 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 dun, and then they were on their way to the finish line. So, Leo and Jamal, they struggled, and they were about like 30 minutes behind, or an hour, or something like that, behind the other team. So, yeah. Anyway, so, a finish line, teams had to race to this military thing, and guess who got first? Colin and Christie. They came first, followed by Tyler and Korey, and then Leo and Jamal. So, yeah, I was kind of sad about Colin and Christie's victory, but then again, I was kind of rooting for them. There are 4 teams I was rooting for in this whole race, and that was Tyler and Korey, Colin and Christie, Corey and Eliza, and Becca and Floyd. And 2 of those teams did get to the finale, and 2 of them did get eliminated. So, yeah. I was kind of happy. Boy, I'm coughing. What the heck? And, yeah. So, no, I yawned again. What the heck? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wait, no. I'm not gonna end it. If you want to see the footage of their victory, here you go. I'm gonna try and put it in. If it's not in the video, I'm sorry, because it might not just work. So it might not work at all. So, yeah. Here's the clip.
I love you. 10 countries, 18 cities, and more than 25,000 miles. Colin and Christie, I am pleased to tell you that you are the official winners of the amazing race, and you have won the $1 million prize. Congratulations. Bill? Come on, baby. Nice. You guys were steady from the beginning right to the end.
I am so grateful for this woman right here. I can't tell you how much I'm in awe of this woman. She is our coach. She is our tribe, sacred feminine. You made us $1 million at that drum set. It feels good to come back and run the race with a level of awareness and a broader perspective and just have such a different experience of the whole race.
How about a round of applause for our winners?
I love you. Love you. Hi, everyone.
Tyler and Korey, after 25,000 miles racing around the world with the teams you see in front of you, I'm pleased to tell you that you're team number 2, an extraordinary achievement in this tough competition.
Thank you.
Well done. Congratulations.
We improved one from last time.
Fine, we'll come back.
Certainly we're a little bittersweet not to win it again, but running this again with Tyler, I mean, it just solidified our bond, and we both know we're never going to get rid of the other. The Amazing Race just made us so much stronger friends, and we'll never forget it.
Before every single go, we gave each other hugs and said we're proud of each other, and I just couldn't be more proud of us.
Well done. Congratulations.
Let's go. We are in the record books. We're Amazing Race Kings. We have done 34 legs of Amazing Race. No other team has come close to that. Thank you. Like, we did everything. We screamed, we cried, we bled. We did it all to get to this moment, and we are super blessed and super happy, and we're gonna take it back for the world.
This could have been worse.
Congratulations. Okay, thank you. The loudest team in Amazing Race history, but there are a few other records that you hold. How many legs?
34 legs.
How many U-turns?
3.
How many roadblocks?
Dozens.
Are you glad you came on this race?
Of course. Wouldn't take it back for the world.
It's an experience that we're going to be able to cherish for a lifetime. But damn, were we close to the million. Damn.
Running the Amazing Race was the perfect opportunity to put into practice what we talk about and try to practice in our kind of unpressurized life. Does it really hold up to the pressure cooker environment of racing around the world against some of the most competitive teams on the planet? And it turns out it did. I am so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
I know. I feel it.
As you can see, it's different. I'm different. I'm different. First of all, something down here that I don't want to talk about. Also, got a haircut. Good. Which is okay. I'm okay with it. So, yeah, that is the race in holder. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap series so much. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I think season 31, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do a few videos just talking about the season on plus a whole season preview new video as well that could come in. That is going to come in the near future. So and maybe I'll pick out some of my favorite parts, and maybe I'll do a top 10 favorite teams of the season, or rank the 11 teams who are in the season in the first round. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Leave a like and subscribe.